Hey everyone, how y'all doing? So it's time to go over the knives I carried for the week, and this is week number 15 of 2024, and it goes from Monday, April 8th through Sunday, April 14th. And yeah, I did not carry a Swiss Army knife this week. I carried basically the same thing I carried last week, but different. And I only technically carried 3 knives this week. I did play around with a couple other knives that I've gotten in, but I'm not going to count those as a carry for the week. And yeah, just get down to it. Instead of a Swiss Army knife, I carried another Leatherman Micra. This is my wife's Micra. I don't think she's ever even opened this thing up. It's like brand new, and she's had it for like 3 years. And I stole hers because my Micra, the scissors are all kinds of messed up. There's like dents, dings in the edge, and it really doesn't cut nothing but a fresh sheet of paper. These things work pretty good. I'm liking these. So I stole hers. I may keep them because they're cool, blue color. But you don't know what the Micra is. Leatherman Micra right there. The main tool is this pair of scissors, and then you get some other small tools. You get a little kind of chisel ground blade. You get a little flathead screwdriver, kind of chisel shaped screwdriver. You could probably use it for a little chisel. Tiny little pry bar, so handy little tool. And then here you get a nice nail cleaner, then you got a file. I like that. I like the scissors probably the most on here. And then it does have a built-in pair of tweezers. Not the greatest, they're definitely not as good as the little pair of tweezers you get on a Victorinox. Then you get this little flathead Phillips head screwdriver. It works as a small flathead, but right on the side it says for Phillips heads, and they actually work. I've used the one on mine. And then little mini flathead cap lifter, and supposedly you can use this as a can opener. I've never tried that. I don't know if that works or not. And nice little compact, little multi-tool. Smaller than a 91 millimeter Victorinox, that's for sure. And like I said, those tweezers are not as good as these. And yeah, pretty nice size little multi-tool. And I put a suspension clip on it. Carry this in my left hand front pocket. My phone rides next to it, no issues. So I'm digging the Micra again. It's been a long time since I've carried it for any amount of time. So that was my multi-tool for the week. Now moving on to my main folders. Monday I got out the Spyderco Urban. Sweet little Spyderco here. It is actually a slip joint. One hand open, one hand closed slip joint with a half stop. And nice small. It's not very big. Closed, it's guesstimate here 3 5/8. So very small, very lightweight. Has full stainless steel liners in there, so very solid knife. Forward finger choil, thumb ramp. This is made in Maniago, Italy. Right there. Steel is N690CO. Right there. And nice ergos on this little knife. Like I said, it's a slip joint, but still, it's one hand open, one hand closed. Has a wire pocket clip, nice solid pocket clip, reversible left hand, right hand tip up. centering on this thing's dead center. I actually bought this off a friend of mine quite a long time ago, and I did add a tiny sharpening choil right there, makes it easier to sharpen. But yeah, the Spyderco Urban, I really like that one. So that was Monday. Now Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday I carried the same knife, and I tried something different with it, and I really like this setup. And that would be the Artisan Cutlery Sea Snake. It's already one of my favorite small EDC fixed blades. Awesome Warren Cliff blade on here. AR RPM 9 steel. It's a Mike Emler design. Great ergos on this. My strap fell down. Great ergos. Nice forward finger choil. Nice jimping. G10 handles. It is full tang knife. Ergos are just excellent, and it comes with a nice Kydex sheath, so you don't have to go find an aftermarket sheath, because this one is excellent. It has great retention. Don't have to worry about that. And it comes as a neck knife, and I have carried this as a neck knife. I have carried this with soft loops horizontal on my belt. Yeah, horizontal on my belt. It's very versatile. And then I started just dropping it in my pocket. I had a lanyard down here that I kind of looped over my belt. Then I stuck this down in my pocket, and I could just pop this off with a sheath in my pocket, pull the knife out, I had like a static line set up, so I could pull it out, pull the whole thing out. The knife would come out of the sheath would just dangle by that paracord down, alongside my leg, and I like that. Well, I had this ulti clip, and I'm going to put that on the Sea Snake and pocket carry it, and that is exactly what I did. Absolutely dig carrying this knife that way. Like I said, I carried it for 4 days, and then I decided I gotta get something different in my pocket. But yeah, I'll insert a clip showing how this works. I did a short video showing this knife and this setup, so I'll insert that right here. So yeah, you can see that works pretty good. The only issue I have with this ulti clip is that is really, really tight, and I've had it on where I went to take it off, and I literally had to go get something and pry that up. Sometimes this thing locks in there so tight that I cannot with my fingers pop that off. Just like that. And you can see, it takes a little bit of doing to pop that off. I literally had to pry it up open, and that's gonna be a pocket destroyer, I can already tell. But that is a cool setup. I like that. I can just reach down, pull this thing out, and this is high enough to the top of my pocket. I can see it, and I just drop it in, click. So that was cool. You'll be seeing this on my weekly updates again, I'm sure, because I really like that setup. So, like I said, after 4 days, I decided I gotta carry something different. So I looked at all my stuff, and this kind of stood out to me. And it's another Spyderco, and I like this one also. But this is the Byrd Harrier 2. You can see it right here on the logo. And this is a cool knife. I can't remember what size this compares to, or what knife this compares to in size to a regular Spyderco. But it's kind of long, very thin blade on this thing. Got the Spyderco's, you know, full flat grind. You have the bird beak or bird eye hole instead of the spider hole. And tank stamp there says Byrd, and it's 8CR 13 MOV, which they must do a good job at heat treating. Spyderco does, because this 8CR is actually pretty good. On the back you can see you got the registered trademark thing right there. Then China, this is a Chinese made knife. It's got the bi-directional pattern on the handle so you get good grip. Back lock, you got still have the original spoon pocket clip, which is reversible. Left hand, right hand, tip up, tip down, any way you want to carry it, totally ambidextrous. And like I said, it's a back lock, but again, nice smooth opening, easy one hand close. You're not going to cut yourself because that finger trail comes down on your finger. And yeah, this is one of those knives that is definitely not top of the line, you know, 8CR 13 MOV FR and handles. And I didn't mention this is glass filled nylon GFN or FRN scales on the Urban, but these are really nice, kind of checkered pattern. So not quite as aggressive as this bi-directional pattern, but yeah, centering, you know, right down the middle. No side to side, no lock rock. Goes in and out of pocket just fine. I would not mind having a deep carry clip on this, but still has the original clip, works good. And you notice the pocket clip lands right on the edge of the logo right here where it's flat, so it goes in and out of pocket nice. And yeah, the Byrd Harrier 2, lightweight, and that's just one of those knives I like, and I like carrying it. And like I was saying, that has full stainless steel liners. They're milled out a little bit. They're actually milled out. This has full stainless steel nested liners also, and really no weight relief, but yeah, it's light. So carried the Byrd Harrier 2, the Spyderco Urban, and the Artisan Sea Snake in pocket with the Ulti clip. And yeah, that was a fun week. Like, man, that is the setup. I dig that. It was hard to get it out of my pocket. I just like the Sea Snake to begin with. And yeah, I guess that'll do it for this week in this video. So do the usual like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. And until next video, bye.